So in Ruth Chapter 1, we meet a woman by the name of Naomi, right? A lot of people talk about Naomi and Ruth, but have we ever really delved deep into the story behind Naomi and Ruth? We find out that Naomi, she ends up experiencing an unimaginable loss, a loss like no other, right? She not only lost her husband, but she also lost her sons. Can you imagine losing your husband and then losing both of your sons? And so from the outside, as we are looking in, it looks like she has lost everything that she possibly can lose, right? It's like a piece of her had been taken out because she lost her husband and then she lost her two sons. But let me tell y'all something. The part I love about this story is this, y'all. While she was grieving, while she was hurting, God was in the background, y'all, and he was working. See, Naomi didn't know it. Ruth didn't know it. No one knew it. But my God was putting things back together. He needed restoration in Naomi's life. And she had no idea. All she knew is that she was in pain. All she knew that she was hurting. You know, she didn't even want to even go by that name anymore. It says in Ruth Chapter 1 and 20, it says, "And she said unto them, Call me not Naomi, and call me Mara." She said, "For the Almighty hath dealt very bitterly with me." Y'all, she felt like God had dealt with her bitterly. She said, God is mad with me. He's upset with me. I don't even want you to call me Naomi. That's not my name no more. Call me Mara. We feel that when God goes silent, that he has forgotten about us. We feel like we are not important to God. In our life, we feel like he doesn't care. We feel like he has forgotten about us. We feel like we don't matter to him. But can I tell you something on today? God's silence is not his absence. Just because you don't see God answer when you want him to, does not mean that he is not working behind the scenes. It does not mean that he is not preparing a table before you. It does not mean that he has forgotten about you. It does not mean that he isn't setting some things up. Some of us are in a season in our life, right, where we have lost relationships, we have lost finances, business opportunities. We even are starting to lose ourselves. And if we was to be honest on today, we start to question God and we say to God, God, where are you? I'm down here all alone and I don't feel you. I don't hear you. I don't even see you, God. God, have you forgotten about your daughter? God, have you forgotten about your son? God, you told me that if I call on you, that you'll come. And so please, God, tell me, where you at, God? Where are you at? Because I'm looking for you, God, and I don't see you. But in Ruth Chapter 1, it tells us that God is doing his greatest work when we see him the least. Let me say that a little louder for you ones that may not have heard me clearly. God is doing his greatest work when we see him the least. See, Naomi, she thought that her story was ending. She thought that God had forgotten about her. She thought that there was nothing else. She told her son's wives, she said, go on back home to your home. Go back to your city. Go back to your gods that you serve. See, Naomi thought that this was her ending. But God knew that it was only her beginning. How many of y'all out there that think that right now, this season that you're in right now, you feel like it's your ending. You feel like there is no more hope for you. You feel like, God, every step that I make, I feel like I'm making 2 steps backwards. But can I come and can I encourage you on today? Can I tell you that God said, I'm only just beginning? See, sis, I don't know what season you may be in right now in your life. But can I encourage you on today to not judge God by what your circumstances look like? See, what actually looks like your ending could really be a setup for a new beginning for you. Have you ever thought that maybe where you're at right now, God is trying to pull you away from it so he can set you up for greatness, so he can set you up for something bigger than your eyes, can see, your ears can hear, your mouth can even announce. So sis, if you are in a season right now where you are experiencing loss, I want you to comment, I'm still trusting God. And let's encourage one another. Hey sis, if this message encouraged you on today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you can get more messages just like this one. And remember, we heal, we rise, and we walk in God's purpose.